Hello, this is Automotive Reviews. Thanks for coming to the channel. And the 2021 Ford Bronco delays reportedly stems from the removable top supplier. Now let's look at one of these beautiful tops. This is the removable top with the tops being removed. Now last week, Ford announced that the 2021 Ford Bronco deliveries would be delayed from spring until the summer of 2021. And that order bank would be pushed back from early December to mid-January. At the time, the automaker blamed the 2021 Ford Bronco delay on COVID-19 related supplier issues, but declined to share any specifics. Now, a new report indicates that the delay stems from the removable top being made for the new Ford Bronco by Supplier located outside of the United States. Now, what's holding up the delivery on the tops? Joe McCabe, CEO of Auto Forecast Solutions, told Detroit Free Press. There are multiple facilities globally where their resources are sourced, so Ford was playing with the idea of delivering the Broncos without a top to the dealers. And from the Ford perspective, the entire Bronco can be built without a top. You don't necessarily have to change the production schedule. Now, these comments are particularly interesting because they suggest that despite this announcement, it seems possible that Ford could still deliver the Bronco on time as originally planned. They can build the vehicles on schedule, McCabe said, and if the supplier miraculously finds a way to bring the tops up to speed, they don't have to change the production schedule at all. Now, in theory, dealers could let the vehicles sit until the tops arrive. Now, another source also told Ford that the tops are the issue behind the 2021 Ford Bronco delay, and that the problem could be linked to the COVID-19 in China. That source requests anonymity because the information wasn't authorized to be released, which could indicate that Ford believe it might be able to manage the disruption and keep things on schedule. So they're basically throwing dice about this top, and big dice at that. Now, regardless of whether there is ultimately a slight delay or not, McCabe doesn't believe that the most Bronco reservation holders will mind too much. They'll probably get over 100,000 pre-ordered and have their pipeline of customers established. He said those buyers will already have put their money down, whether delivery is in April or May or June. Now that's the nuance. We'll have more on, there'll be more on this topic particularly, but let's take let's dig a little bit deeper. Now it's basically the tops, and what I heard is that the material that the tops are made out of, that there's a problem with getting those particular materials for the top, or the plastic that is made of is special. And it appears as though, according to Ford Authority, that those tops may be made in China, and that somehow, some way, that I guess there's a delay because whatever the tops are made of, the chemical whatever, that there's a problem in a delay because they don't have it and they have to get it made, and so that's what's causing the delay. Now, before we heard that there was a delay, that Ford delayed the 2021 Bronco deliveries until the summer, and that the order banks were pushed back. Now, for months now, Ford had remained adamant about the 2021 Ford Bronco deliveries beginning in spring of 2021. However, the automaker has announced that it will be delaying the 2021 Bronco deliveries, and at that time, they blamed it on COVID-19. challenges that the supplier are facing, which has pushed the entire process back a few weeks. And it's not the COVID-19, but it's the chemical that the top is made out of that, I guess they have a problem in getting, the chemical that the tops are made out of. So the plastic wouldn't be able, whatever their tops are made out of, they wouldn't be able to make it without that particular ingredient. And for some reason, they can't get a hold of that ingredient for the tops, to actually get things on time. And so we'll see what Ford to do. But if earlier, if you can remember that aside from the 2021 Bronco deliveries being delayed, that the order banks would be open in January rather than December 7th. That was pushed back then, which was when the dealers and the customers were originally slated to begin converting reservations to orders. Now, the order conversion window was now shifted mid-January through March, while initial 2021 model year dealer allocation forecasts will be provided in early January before the order banks open. Now, this was prior to them learning about the ingredients. Now, if all of that isn't enough, Ford also announced that the much anticipated Sasquatch package and the 7-speed manual combination won't be available until 2022 model year previously. So there's always snafus that we're running into with the Ford Bronco. And this is a legitimate snafu, with the tops. You have to have it made right, and without the particular ingredient to make the top, who knows what would happen. Your top would probably be peeling off. So it's good that Ford is doing this, because you don't want to cut corners on the top, and all of a sudden you have a product out there that's not a good product, and things are not going well with it. So kudos to Ford to, it's a good reason for the delay. And I find it quite good. It's good for the product. Nobody likes delays, but if it's going to prevent you from putting out a product that can't live to the reputation of the Ford Bronco, then the delay is a good thing. So folks, don't be upset. This Ford Bronco is still coming, and it's coming with a vengeance. The Ford Bronco is an awesome SUV, and it's going back all the way up to 1966. The last baby being made in 1996. And it's returning 2020 in full effect, folks. And when you get your Bronco, it's going to be running in stellar condition. And Ford is doing everything that they can possibly do to make sure that it happens without a hitch, and there'll be no issues. And so it's a good thing. An awesome SUV with awesome features, and you got the camera and the spare tire right there, so you can see when you back up. And again, it's just phenomenal, folks, with the Ford Bronco and what the Bronco is made of. Just look at this baby. You got the trail sights, you got the mirror and the A-pillar. You have the top of the line technology. And this one is, that retro look is just a beast. And that front grille, you have customization that's off the roof. You have the recovery points, everything in a proper place. It's just a rugged SUV. Today I was driving and I saw the Range Rover, the new Rover, on I believe it was called the Discovery, and it was quite nice. But then I thought about the Bronco, and I was like, the Bronco just looks more rugged. You can take off the panels. If you beat it up, it won't cost too much to repair. You can just take off the panels and actually take it into the dealer and just have them, or you can take it to a body shop and have them redo the panel and put it back right up on there and just be going by your business. It's not like you have to take it to a body shop to get repaired like you would have to do with a Range Rover. And that's what makes the Bronco stellar, folks. You can it's easy to fix. And from what I heard too, it's going to be not that expensive to replace the panels too when they do get dented and banged from having a good time at Hell's Revenge, or doing something that are going on the edge and having a snafu. It won't be so costly to replace it, and it's not so hard. You can take off the fenders. I mean, you can take them off if you're going to do something super rugged. It's got the that 11.6 inch clearance underneath, and you have that breakover angle and everything else about it. It's just stellar, folks. The Ford Bronco is doing it, and just doing it big, folks. This is automotive reviews, and the delay is because of the composition of the top and the ingredients, and there's a delay in making that. And so kudos to Bronco, kudos to Ford to be able to making the decision to to not make a product that's not living up to the reputation of the Ford Bronco. Guys, this is Automotive Reviews. The Bronco's coming, and it's coming, and it is all good. Much love. Remember, like, share, and subscribe.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.